Spaces Sims, and as you can tell, this is a whole new challenge. So, before we get into what it is, what we're doing here, and my fair warnings for anyone who might be new finding this, I just want to give a fair warning to everyone. I already recorded this part yesterday. I was like 30 plus minutes in, and my recording software froze, crashed. Okay, fine. So I had to like come back, finish recording. Okay, great. Everything was great. Until I went to process my videos, and the first 30 plus minutes was completely unusable, unrecoverable, and I lost it. So yeah, so some things have already happened. I'll explain what happened as we go through. So just fair warning that this is not technically starting from scratch because we had 30 minutes recorded. That I'm not going to reset and start it. I'll just fill you in on what happened. It's not too much, but anyway, so I'll fill you in on that stuff. So that's just a fair warning right off the bat. For anyone that is new here, hi, welcome. A few warnings for you. I swear a lot, so if you don't like that, it's not the channel for you. Like, 95% of my Sims are gay, so if that's not your thing, you're probably not going to have fun here. And I don't follow rules of challenges. So if you're a stickler for that, because I know there are some people who are like, I don't understand why I can't just follow the rules. No one's ever said that to me, but I've heard people say that, and it's like, look, they're guidelines. It's like the pirate code. They're just guidelines, you know? I'm not going to follow any rules to anything. So if that's what you're looking for, like a straight up 100 baby challenge, all that, we're not doing that because I did that once and I'll be damned if I do that shit again. Hell no. So those are a few stipulations. If those are not your things or you don't, that's fine. There are plenty of exits to the plane. They're in the couple in the front and in the side and in the rear. You know, you've been on the plane before. You can feel free to hop off. Not going to be offended by it unless you leave nasty, offensive comments. Then I might be offended by it because that's just not nice. You can leave politely. Just saying. Anyway, most people do. But if you're okay with some swearing, and by some, I mean there's going to be a lot of it because I'm probably going to get frustrated and I yell at my Sims a lot. So if you're cool with that, awesome. Have fun. And if you're down to see Morgyn save the world by repopulating it, then that's what we're here for. So the funny thing is, when I recorded this originally, I was like, I don't know what I'm going to call it. And I was throwing it around like, it's Morgyn's World, because that's basically what my game save is called, Morgyn's World. And I'm like, but it's like Morgyn saves the world, but he's not actually saving the world. And that's why the thumbnail says it's a kind of baby challenge or kind of a baby challenge or whatever it says. I forget. You think I'd remember, but I don't. It's not important. Anyway, Morgyn was the important part of that. And that took too effing long. And it's probably one of the lowest quality thumbnails I've ever done. But like after the amount of times I had to do, I was like, you know what? I don't care anymore. I'm done. It's good enough. Anyway. Look, all that matters is Morgyn's on it, and he's beautiful. But yeah, I was like, Morgyn's not really actually saving anything, and I didn't want people to think that it's like, oh, cool, it's like a story channel, or we're gonna have like no, it's literally just Morgyn impregnating everyone. And that kind of goes back to the, if you can't handle all my Sims being gay, a majority of this world is male Sims, because everyone in this world are Sims that I have put in, aside from the random generated townies. We're ignoring them. They're just fun to make fun of in the background. They are not going to be our targets for the baby challenge or anything like that. It's also not technically a 100 baby challenge because I have more than 100 Sims in the world and they could have more than one child. And we're just going to try to get everybody pregnant in all the houses. That being said, I cannot edit the world while an event is going on. So I will instead, we will follow Morgyn around and what he's doing. Okay. We have to drink tea. So go drink tea. Oh. Wait, why is Edwin still here? Oh, we got to throw Edwin in this. I didn't think he was... I deleted everyone. Edwin, how? You don't technically have a house, do you? Is that what it is? Is that why? Let's see. I don't feel like You would join the jokesters, I think. Let's join the jokesters together. So Edwin's in here. I deleted everyone, but I think it's because Edwin's not actually in a house that he didn't get deleted. So we'll add Edwin into our list of potential baby daddy mommies and whatever. So I'm going to write Edwin down. What the hell is his last name even? Wait, pause. I'm going to get distracted. Priors. Oh, I forgot the R. Whatever. We'll figure it out. Okay, so. This is Diego Lobo. I redid him for like a Vampire Slaves challenge that I was doing with my self-sim, where she was just a vampire and collecting people, and like he got a makeover. That's not an outfit I gave him. It's because that was before seasons, so hot weather, cold weather on half the Sims doesn't exist. Also, I'm happy to see that even though I took out a mod that someone mentioned to me might be causing problems with clothing, like men wearing dresses to work, I'm happy to see it has not. That is not the problem. Because I'm just more annoyed with the fact that, like, when I go to the acting career, you can't, like, the costumes are wrong and everything's fucked up. I actually don't mind this. I find this amusing and I love it. I like my men looking beautiful in gowns, and it amuses me sometimes what they wear. So anyway, be sarcastic about voodoo. Impossible sausage mime. Poke fun at pranksters. I usually am a prankster, so it's kind of interesting. But anyway, so yeah. I'm going to be all over the place because I'm trying to keep going what we were doing and then remember what we did and explain everything to you. So that's also how this channel works if you're new here. I'm just all over the place, so sorry. But yeah, so we've got all of my Sims in all of the houses. I will show that to you after we're done at the event here. It just so happened that we had gone to a park in the last part. We met Lady Hart here, who is, for anybody who has been following the channel for a while, I do the Time Lord Challenge. We started out with the Librarian, and then we had a spin-off series, which we are currently still doing, which is the Negotiator. But that is Lady Hart. She's Lady Hart, first Negotiator. But you can see her name is Lady Hart the First. So she was our first Negotiator. I put her in the world, and she is currently one of our baby mamas. She's pregnant. So we met Lady, and we met one of my other Sims, Hazel Nunez, who is actually... So I'll explain to you the Sims that we meet, and like when we pregnate them, like maybe not every single time we meet them, but when we are woohooing them and whatever, like who they are and everything, because they're anime Sims that I made from animes that I like and from Otome games that I've played. And I know, Bird, but I can't keep petting you because I have to be able to control my mouse. For those of you that are new, I have a bird. He's obnoxious and I yell at him sometimes because he's a pain in my ass, but he's adorable and he's sitting here and he's very mad at me because he wants petsies. But he wants to be pet with my right hand, so I can't control my mouse. So anyway, so yeah, so I have anime Sims. I have... Is that Gilbert? Yeah, it is. Okay. And I have Sims from other series that I have done on my channel. So I will explain to you who they are when we get to them. So like Gilbert is from my Alphabet Legacy, which is now called Every Which Way, which used to be called Kitchen Sink. I kind of took the Kitchen Sink game, merged it in with a different save when I was canceling that one series, so I just started a whole new save, but it's still technically the same family. So Gilbert was one of them in the Alphabet Legacy, so he was obviously letter G. Hazel, technically is his daughter, but we've already knocked her up, so that's who Hazel is. I'm sure we'll see her again. Friendly introduction. Hook up in bush. I mean, look, Morgan, that's the whole point of this challenge, right? So, yeah, so all of my Sims are in this world, a bunch of people that I did. Again, like I said, Edwin is a shock to me, but I guess it's because he's technically not in a house, and the game's going to generate him regardless. Diego and Joaquin are in here because they were Sims that from a game that I was doing that I kind of had them made over, so I put them in. Caleb is in here because everybody loves Caleb. And Morgan and Caleb. Hello! I don't know if Lilith's in here. I can't remember. She was. I thought she was, but maybe she's not. I don't know. Anyway, so when I show you the world, you'll see every single house that is in here, except for in San Myshuno, is filled with Sims that I have made and created. San Myshuno isn't just because this world is actually, I had deleted everything and I made a blank world base for a challenge, and then I had filled it. I now have several world bases. So I have my original world base where I had redone the town, like put down houses from the gallery and everything like that. And I have my new one that I'm using for newer games, but this one is one I have never used before. This is my steampunk world save. So every house in this entire frickin' thing is steampunk off the gallery. So I don't think I got anything from other websites. I'm pretty sure they're all from the gallery. Did you not do any of the stuff that I told you to do? I need you to do these things. You think you can't do these things, Morgyn, but you can. Why are you drinking something that looks... I need him to do this so we can win and get some prizes. Also, Sue, one of the things that we did in the last part, which just really, really, really bothered me, was apparently because Madam Ethel, what the fuck? Madam Ethel, legit Madam Ethel. You know what? I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad. This is a Madam Ethel thing to do. So for those of you who have been around for a while, you'll recognize Madam Ethel, who was the first companion to our Time Lord, which was the first series I played on this channel. By the way, this is going up on Sunday the 15th, and on Wednesday, it will be 5 years since I uploaded the very first episode of the Time Lord Challenge. 5 years since that kicked off our channel. And it would have been funny to have this be posted and be like, and now we're starting, and you're going to see all the Sims you've loved for 5 years, except for I already have 2 Sims things going up that day, so we can't do it, so... Now, if that had fallen on a Tuesday or a Thursday, yeah. But Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we got too much shit going on. So this is a Sunday thing. However, stipulation with that too. If I get to be too overwhelmed and I've got too much stuff going on and I can't, like, see, I'm going to cheat. Also, if you don't like cheating, not the thing for you because I'm going to cheat a lot. He's going to cheat his money up because there's no fucking way we can afford his house. I'm just going to try to set some of this up. And see, and then I try to set these things up so we're doing things and then I lose my train of thought. Anyway, if I get too overwhelmed with stuff, we are going to... this might not go up every week just because I was going to wait until something else finished up. But none of my stuff is actually going to finish up until... probably like next freaking year or by the end of the year, and I couldn't wait. I kept thinking about it, like maybe I'll do this at some point because I've literally been saying that I just want to marry Morgyn into all of my houses, and he's literally in half my games. So like, you know, obviously he's a made-over version. He's actually the version of Morgyn that is in my current Time Lord Challenge. From that game, I had given him, like, clothing makeover, I saved him to my gallery, and I put him in here. And when you do that, little did I know, but we found this out in the last episode. All of his spells that he knows, all of his everything is just fucking gone. So what we'll be doing in this, at some point, is going to... buy all of the potion books because you can't just cheat them in. I cheated back all of his untamed magic spells. I actually gave him the transportalate spell because there are times where it's like, could you just... I wish you could teleport here. I mean, I know I could cheat him teleport there, but he's a fucking spellcaster. He should be able to transportalate. So I gave him that one and Scrubberoo, I think, just to make my life easier. But... we're going to have to learn all the potion recipes again, so downtimes when he's hanging out at home, we'll probably just speed through and learn some potion shit. Learn all the potion recipes and whatnot. But, so if we don't go through and impregnate a lot of people in this episode, it's literally because I'm trying to catch you up with what happened. Again, we only impregnated Hazel and Lady. I checked with Hazel. I mean... We can woohoo in the bush. Wait, is there a bush here? Hold on. Let's actually just, more choices. Romance. Can we try for baby in the bush? Let's see. Why don't we just do this here? He's like, hey, can I impregnate you, Gilbert? Because you're one of our Sims. And Gilbert's like, all for it. Okay, there's no actual bush. I didn't think there was a bush, to be dead honest with you. I don't think there was a woohoo bush. There might be over here. We should actually, that's what I want to do. Oh, wait. Can you, wait. No. What are you doing? Wait. Can you chat? Like, let's come over here and talk about the sunny weather. I want you to tell a joke about monkeys, and then I want you guys to chat there. Because then if you chat over there, there is a bush that we can get to. They just aren't going to walk that far. So if you go over there, we can actually do this. Because I was going to say, I will probably in every single lot put down something. Obviously, I can't do it here, but we can do it on this lot. Put something there so there's a woohoo bush, there's a closet, there's something. So he doesn't have to invite everybody over to his house because then they won't leave. He's like, look, I just want to knock you up. I don't want to like... No. No. Ask to hang out. Quick. Just get him back over here. Get him back over here. God damn it, Gilbert. You're making this difficult for me. He's like, hey, you want to come hang out? Let's chat here. Okay, I can hang out for a bit. Then let's see if we can, more choices, romance. Try for a baby in the bush. Right, so anyway. It's going to be more than 100 babies because hopefully some people will have multiples because we have MC Command Center and there's actually more than 100 Sims in my town. I haven't counted them. I wrote them all down so I can cross them off when we actually impregnate them. And here's the thing, for anyone that's been around for a while, you know that aliens love to come and constantly abduct my Sims. That's my own fault. And I hate it, but I love it. So anyway, okay, let's go home. We tried for a baby. That's fine. So we're not actually going to raise the babies like 100 baby challenge because like to hell with that. I've done it already. We're just going to populate the town. I have it set in MC Command Center so that when a baby is born that is related to our household, so i.e. all of Morgan's children, we should get a pop-up and be able to name them. So they won't have stupid names. We'll be able to name whatever we want. And everybody else will get to raise the kids. So when they're toddlers, we'll go in and give them makeovers. Obviously, I'm not going to do that probably on screen because it takes me forever, but I'll make them over. I'll show you like, look, these are our cute little toddlers. And then we'll do it when they're kids and we'll do it when they're like teens because teens are basically the same as young adults. So like, whatever, like they're going to keep their same clothes. So that's cool. Because that was the most fun part for me with the 100 Baby Challenge is just getting to play with the genetics and see what the Sims look like when they aged up. And Morgan's genetics are fucking amazing. So if these children don't turn out gorgeous, it's because I made some trolls, is what it is. Okay? Because every time I have ever had Morgan have babies in my games, they have been goddamn fucking amazing. And I have literally made a ton of them in Cass. Because I have all of the people that are in this game, a majority of them, not a majority of them, maybe half, I don't know, a large chunk of them. A chunk of them. Anyway. A lot of them. You know what? Whatever. Some of them. You figured out. Anyway. I have already gone into Cass and like just played with genetics between Morgan and some of these Sims. So like all my Hakuoki Sims, all of my Code Realize Sims. Those are two Otome games that I've played. For anybody who hasn't been around for a while, doesn't know that. They are all, I've already kind of bred him with them in Cass just to see what they look like, but we're going to do it in the game and see what happens. This is his house. So like I promised you, we will let him go to sleep and I will show you what the world looks like. So his house, I got this off the gallery. It's like something about the clock tower or something. Okay, hold on. Let's go in here for a second. Do we have any kind of spellcaster perks for these? The wizard clock tower. Okay. I actually want to see something. Oh, it's haunted. It's a private dwelling and it's peace and quiet. Let me see. Do we have anything for Vampire Nexus? I don't think we have anything for... Well, on a ley line would be twins are born here, but I don't know if that would mean... Somebody let me know. twins are born in the house, but what happens if we invited people over and impregnated them? Would they be more likely to get pregnant with twins? I want to get him the fertile trait. I was just hoping there's no like things for spellcasters to help them, but that's fine. Anyway, that's what it's called if you want. I try to do that when we go to different lots. You'll obviously be able to see the name of them when we go to the lots and I choose them so that you can see what it's called if you want to find that house in the gallery or whatnot. So anyway, there's really nothing up here. It's just for decoration, but it's freaking cool. So he's got his bedroom area over here. We've got our kitchen dining room area over here. Down here, we've got the bathroom and then so this is a closet, I guess. And then, chest table. This is our kind of study area and, lounge, front entry. And then down here, we have our spellcaster kind of stuff like that and whatnot. So anyway, let's go check out the world. Save this time. Let's go check out the world. I'll show you what it looks like. But yeah, so the 100 baby part plus is going to be everybody in the town that we're going to populate. We're going to try to get all of my Sims checked off. All of them. I have it set on long lifespan, and we've already impregnated 2, possibly 3 people. So we're off to a good start. We're going to try to get as many people as we can. So it's not like, well, now I got to wait for these kids to age up. I don't give a shit. I just want to see what his genetics look like. And then the thing with when I was talking about the aliens, and then I kind of got off topic because that happens a lot, is the aliens love to come visit me in the game because I have my thing probably set at invasion levels. So if Morgyn gets pregnant for any reason, because let's say another Sim autonomously asks him to try for a baby, he would be the one to get pregnant unless it's a female Sim. So because I have MC Command Center set up so that the target for male or female, same-sex relationship, that's the word I was looking for, but my brain wasn't working, is the target. So Morgyn is the one initiating this with everybody, but if someone were to come along, so like Gilbert, right? They're hanging out and he's, oh, hey, you want to try for a baby? Morgyn would be the one to get pregnant. If that happens, we will keep those babies. We'll start naming them A to Z, like the A to Z challenge, and we'll see how far we get and what happens, and then Morgyn will raise those kids and we'll kind of follow the rules of, hey, I don't know what we're going to do with them. Maybe we'll just age them up whenever we get bored with them and move them out. I don't know. I haven't quite figured that out because I really don't want him to have to be dealing with damn kids. But, if he happens to get pregnant, whatever. So anyway, you can see our town. You can see every single house is filled with Sims that I made. So again, from games, that's Sebastian from Black Butler. So these are just Sims that I made for funsies. Not all the Talus brothers are in here. There's Sims from, we'll get into that some other time. It's a long story. But so everybody's in here. The other Sims that are in here, that are not anime Sims or from games are ones that, okay, so I was running out of Sims and I wanted to fill the house and I wanted to use all of it. But obviously I've taken, say, my Sims from Hakuoki and I have made, tried to see what their kids would look like with Morgyn. Well, I'm not going to put those Sims in there because they're Morgan's kids, and that would be weird. Even though they're not related to him in any way, I know it. There is one Sim in here that technically is Morgan's child with someone else that I created in cast. They're not related in game at all. But I put him in, and you know what? You guys let me know if that's too fucking weird, or we go with the just fuck it and go with it. We can save him for toward the end, so you guys have plenty of time to get over how kind of weird that is. But Colorado Smith is one of the OTPs of this fucking shit. He's just, everybody loves him. I love him. He's just become the celebrity of this channel. He was created for Jungle Adventures, and he's just been around ever since. So as you can see, there's nobody in this world. We'll get back to Colorado. This is the only lot that is actually a house that is steampunk, and there is one apartment in here that I kind of did start to redo, and I think it's in here. No, maybe it's this one? I think it's this one. So I actually did put steampunk sort of kind of old-fashioned rooms in there, but that was such a pain in the fucking ass, I didn't want to do it with the rest of the apartments. So I decided none of my Sims will live here. But it's funny, the game has created a bunch of random townies and not moved them in because I may have selected don't move into available houses. Whatever. So this world is completely barren of life, like townie in the houses, because I didn't want to. If we go to their houses for any reason, I didn't want to like go in and it's like, oh, it looks like the normal apartment, because I didn't want to be bothered to try to. It was going to take too long. It was so much easier to go through the gallery, find houses, and just slap them down wherever and like figure it out than it was anything else. So let me see something. Okay, Lilith is in here. So Caleb and Lilith are in the vampire town. I'm not 100% sure if the vampire houses are just vampire-y or if they're steampunk or if there might be, because these look more vampire-y, but I don't know. So I don't really know. I can't really quite remember because I made this world a long time ago. So we got our, Brindleton Bay. Everything's been redone. But anyway, Colorado, while we're kind of perusing all of these, I did kind of use him and Cass with, say, the same, like the Hakuoki Sims, everything. Those kids are in this game. So technically, we're having kids with Colorado, but we're also having kids with Colorado's sort of kind of kids. So, like, some of the Sims in here will have half genetics of Colorado and half genetics of other Sims that are in this world. But they're beautiful, and where the hell are they going to go in otherwise? So, I didn't have to tell you that, but I'm going to tell you when we run into them. So, and if there are any Sims for anyone, okay, hold on, before we get to Solani. If there are Sims for anyone that's been around for a while on any other series or any Sims that you like that you want to see in here, let me know. If there are Sims that are actual, like, the god-awful townies that are original that you really want to see in here, let me know. No promises about those. Like, we have Diego and Joaquin because they have made over versions. I didn't put Akira in here because the only version of him I have saved is the one that is married to Adventure, and Ad's in here, and I don't want them married because I don't want to be breaking up families, but MC Command Center is probably going to be marrying people and having them have babies with each other, and this is going to get confusing, so then we're going to be breaking up families, but whatever. I started out trying to be wholesome. Whatever. So yeah, but let me know if there's anyone. Most likely the fan favorites are in here. Colorado's in here. We saw Lady Heart the First is in here. I think Lady Heart the Fourth is in here. One of the second librarian is in here. But if there's any of the other librarians that you want to see, again, that's the Time Lord Challenge for anybody who's not familiar. That, again, started the channel off 5 years ago. Any of those in particular, let me know. I can add them in. That's totally fine. Yeah, and again, I'm on long lifespan, so hopefully no one dies. We'll have to figure out some way to age up the babies into toddlers and like kind of do sweeps every once in a while, because I really don't want the babies lasting that long or the toddlers lasting. You know what I mean? But we'll have to do like a sweep. Like, maybe what we'll do is whatever day it is in the game, we'll go back. I'll come back to Solani so that you're not staring at it. Where Morgyn lives in Glimmerbrook. So that you're not, what I was thinking is like maybe every week in game, we'll go through and do a sweep and age everybody up. So like, okay, all of the babies will age up to toddlers. All the toddlers will age up to children. This way, you know what I mean? This way it's kind of like Sims week, not each week, like now episode 2, we're going to age everyone up. But I mean, like, if it's Sunday in the game, then every Sunday in game, we'll go through and do a sweep. You know what I mean? Or use that as a sort of basis, I guess. Just because long lifespan is just so my Sims these guys don't all die and I don't have to keep replacing them or being like, who's dead? And now I got to find them and put them back in and like, I don't know. Anyway, the only thing I did in, Brightchester is I replaced the library and I replaced the bar and then I replaced these 3 houses and put families in here. Whatever happens here, happens here. I'm not worried about that. I'm not trying to do that. And the college students can live their lives in peace and not worry about Morgyn impregnating them. Unless they're the Sims that I put in, then good luck trying to go to school and thinking Morgyn ain't going to knock your ass up, because it's going to happen. Anyway, Sulani, there's only 2 houses because it's kind of really hard to get beach lots to begin with. Because, like, if you're on this beach lot, you've got to find a lot that was built on that actual location Otherwise, it's going to look fucking weird. It's not like any normal 30 by 20 lot where you just slap it down and it's fine. Where you're like, well, okay, it's super green and we're in Oasis Springs and that looks weird, but oh well, or whatever. Your house is going to be half underwater. So you've got to find the right, and you can't even just be like, oh, it's a beach, because this is a 30 by 20 and this beach lot is structured different than this one. So you know what I mean? So what I did is I did put 2 houses down, so we have Sims here, but for the most part, as you can tell, everything in Sulani is either vacant. We could potentially put a house here to add, and you've seen there's some empty lots. We will put other houses down and maybe other Sims that you do want to see added in. We'll add in. We might save them till a little bit later, just so we get through some of the ones that we have. But all of these are like beach lots or bars or anything. So we got a spa. We've got this lot is gorgeous for a wedding. You know what's funny? I put this in like a week ago when I was looking for a Sulani beach lot. I was like, oh my God, this is beautiful. And then I just watched Andrew Arcade. I'm catching up on his Not So Berry legacy. And he actually put this lot in his game. And I was like, I just put that in mine. It's so funny. It's a great lot. It's probably because it's one of the most recommended or most popular for this thing. But yeah, so this, I can't wait to go here with you guys. It's fucking amazing. But anyway, so also everyone in the house, this is going to take forever to load, but we've got a lot of my Sims. Some of the houses don't make sense. Okay, so this is Hazel. We've already impregnated her. And normally what I did on that one, because Colorado and Hazel were woohooing in the sauna and they got kind of glitched. So I did use MC Command Center to check if she was pregnant just to see if it worked. And I did the same thing with Lady, but obviously we didn't do that with Gilbert. But what I want to know what you think, should we, after we try for baby with someone, check with MC Command Center and see if they're pregnant, or do we just wing it and wait for the pop-up? Because obviously we're going to get a call from them that says, hey, I gave birth to a baby, girl or boy, but we're also going to get a pop-up to name the baby. So we'll know, hey, Gilbert gave birth to whatever, So do we wait until we get the pop-up and leave it a surprise? And if he tried for baby with them, we could try for baby 6 times in a row and not know. Or if we try for a baby and say it doesn't work, then we just have to go and find that person and try again. So you let me know what you'd rather see. We just one and done it and we know for a fact it worked. And if it didn't, we try again until it works, or we try it and then we take our chances that we might have to find that person again. I mean, we know them, we can call them up. So you know what I mean? Anyway. So yeah, so these are we're just going to scroll through. I'm not going to explain who they are. You might recognize some of them from other series. There's some Sims that I just put in that I just, like this one, I had just made her, but we needed some female Sims. You'll notice a majority of them are male Sims because that's what I enjoy making and everything. And they're not loading, but we kind of saw them. I have my Gem and the Hologram Sims that I made a long time ago. So you'll see people that you know and love. You'll see people you don't recognize, but you might recognize their names, but that's because they are Colorado and some of my anime Sims, and some of them are loading. Sims, again, like I said, from other series. So if you watched Where Dreams Reside, you'll remember Beatrice. We have Mulder and Scully from the X-Files. Okay, so if you're new here, because the game is stupid and shows your aliens when they're aliens. So if you're new here and you've never watched anything else on this channel, this is a spoiler for the X-Files series. Scully was an alien. So I'm sorry I ruined that for you, but there's really no way around that without humanizing her, I guess. I guess I could have done that now that I say that, but too late. Yeah, Scully's an alien. That was one of the big surprises. It came out in episode 5, I think. So, I was pretty proud of that one, but what are you doing on my keyboard? Don't poop on it. What? I know you want attention, but I was busy. I was busy doing stuff. Just being crazy. Anyway, we have Waldo. Hopefully we see him around. He's in all of my games, literally, because, hey! I didn't ask you to click that, naughty bird. So all of our Sims, so not everybody's loading, obviously. So we've got our Hakuoki kind of Sims over here. Obviously, we have some Black Butler Sims. There is a lot of Sims that I haven't made from Otome games or anything like that. And then these are all the assholes that the game has spawned because it needs to fill in things that we're incapable of doing. No, we're in Glimmerbrook. That's where we are. Okay, so anyway, Steampunk World. It'll be fun. Morgan's going to impregnate everyone. And there is literally no more than 2 Sims per household. 3 if they have like a pet or something. Because, okay, so the Sim on the left there is actually half Morgan. But he's really freaking adorable, and I loved him so much. I put him in there, and I was like, I don't know if I can cross that line, but we'll find out. But yeah, there's 1 to 2 Sims per house, 3 people in a house if there's a pet. But no more than that, because I want to be able to ensure that whatever MC Command Center is going to do, there's at least going to be enough room for us to impregnate everybody. So if I had 5 Sims in a house, I technically have MC Command Center set up to 10 Sims, but I don't want to fuck that. I want to be able to edit them and whatever. So, without making it difficult for me. So yeah. So what we'll do, oh, and yeah, well, you didn't see it in the last part, but we had to go to the magic realm and learn all of our spells again, which I cheated them in and get a Glimmerstone, because also your Glimmerstone doesn't come with you. But then again, that's because it's your inventory. But I just feel like that should work. But anyway. So Morgan has 2, maybe 3 kids on the way. And what we're going to do, I just have a list of names that I wrote down that I like. So I'm just going to grab from those, and I'll just be like, this one now. We'll cross those off, and we'll cross off the Sims that we know are pregnant as we go. And I will get a count for you as how many there are, but I've got like a page in my notebook, and it's 3 columns long. It's not like a huge notebook.
Hey, you don't get to click. You don't get to tell Morgan what to do. Only I tell him what to do. Just stop that.
I'm sorry. When I talk like that, it's not you. I'm talking to my bird, like literally. Yeah, so anyway, why don't you come over here? What's this? Harvest all. And we'll dig that up. And we'll look for a frog. We might as well do some random shit. We're going to cheat his money up because I ain't worried about it. And I'm not going to have him go to a job or anything like that. But I feel like I joked in the first part. I'm like, we should just seriously like cheat money into our account every single time Morgan has a baby. The good thing is I think my pregnancy is only a day, and I don't think I think MC Command Center. Stop trying to chew my mouse, bird. I love you, but get off. Okay. Good. He's like, I'm just going to go, why are you feeling insecure? From Slice of Life. Why? Oh, yeah. And obviously this didn't have a mailbox because the mailbox just spawned there, but I'm just going to leave it because, like, whatever. Just don't push any buttons, because so help me God, if you push escape for some reason and this stops recording, I'm literally probably going to cry because I've had a kind of day. I feel like, I hope I covered everything about what we're going to do with this challenge. Yeah, so obviously, I'm sure someone is asking. There is no other rooms. There's 1 bedroom in this house. So it's going to be the child prison. So if he has kids, I don't think we have room to just build, and I don't want to deal with that. We're going to just put some rooms down here, because, like, this is his spellcaster lair, right? But we could probably put rooms, like, up in here, and we'll just put kids' rooms there. They'll have to live in the basement where children belong. They'll be... What's the opposite of flowers in the attic? Spiders in the basement? Or cobwebs in the basement? Yeah, cobwebs in the basement. There you go. And hopefully they don't, like, fall in love with each other or do anything kind of weird and inappropriate. Obviously they won't, but Morgan might, because, you know. Not with his kids, but I meant because there's the one that technically shares half his genetics. I did consider, actually, like, after I deleted everyone from all the packs that came out since I had added this world, I really thought about it. I'm like, oh, I should have left Morgan in so, like, Morgan and Morgan could have a baby and we just see what the hell happens. You'd think it would literally, like, Morgan, and then look like Morgan, like a mini Morgan, but you never know. So Morgan does have the ability to clone himself. Oh, and speaking of, while we're thinking about this, here we go. Oh no, I gotta buy them from the thing. I gotta buy them from whatever. Let's just travel right now. Let's travel. And look at all these people that you know. 3 of these things are not like the other. 3 of these things are kind of probably pregnant right now. We're just going to go by ourselves and see who we meet there. Yeah, I'm going to have to go in and cheat. Okay, these are all houses. Well, the last time we went to this steampunk fun park. So I'm going to go there again just because you didn't get to see it because that episode is gone. So we'll go here so I can show you this lot. So I don't think we went there. We're going to go to lots multiple times, but I want to at least try to go to all of them so that you can kind of see what they are. We're probably not going to see all the houses, but you never know. But at least if this way we kind of see as many as we possibly can. But you didn't get to see this one, so we'll go back here. Plus, there is an observatory, there is a sauna, and there's a shower here. So there's a lot of woohoo places. Also, if you don't like episodes that are really long and you like things that are 15 to 20 minutes, this is also not the channel for you, but you've probably figured that out by now, so sorry. I used to be like 10 to 15 minute video, like 15, maybe 15, kind of slowly turned into 20, which turned into 30, which is now 40 to 50 minutes. So let's see. Who's this? We don't know. Wait, that I feel like, nope, we don't know Steve either. I would never have named my sim Steve. It's just, let's see, who's this? Oh, Arthur's one of the Sims. So Arthur is Chuya Nakahara from Bungo Stray Dogs, and I'm not really sure. I gotta look that up. So here's the thing with Sims like him. He's supposed to be a yoga instructor, but we could. Oh, I guess we can't because he's gonna teach. I'm gonna have to look these up because I don't remember who everybody is. Obviously, I know Chuya because he's got the same last name. But I'm going to have to look up who his other baby daddy is. So let me pull that up so that I don't forget. Wait, which one were you? Arthur, because some of them have the same last name. Oh, and one of the funny things about that, I think, yep. So this is the Chuya from Bungo Stray Dogs in Colorado. The funniest thing is, so Kunikita from Bungo Stray Dogs is in here. And in Cass, I had messed around and I had seen what the genetics look like between him and Colorado. And also, I'm going to show you this lot. I'm just going to kind of, whatever, while I'm talking. And also him with some of the other Bungo Stray Dogs characters. And I somehow, don't even ask me, named the child the exact same thing. So there are 2 Sims in here named Jackson Kunikita. They're just, one is spelled S-O-N and one is spelled like E-N, I think. I don't know. They're spelled slightly different, but they're basically the same. So we've got like fun areas up here. So it's a cute park because then there's like the kid area over here. It's like really fucking neat. Like there's a lot of stuff. And then even down here, you got the saunas and stuff like that. The only thing is there's not a lot of people showing up for a big lot. Who's this? Do we know you? Oh my God, it's Scully. We're going to impregnate every single fucking woman in this town. Friendly introduction. Oh, wait. Hold on. Magic. Spells. Transportalate. Transportalate. And then friendly introduction. There you go. There you go. Good boy. That's why we got that. For instances like this. Asked to hang out. I can't share photos. Discuss interests. So I can't, we don't have a lot of women in this town, but we are going to somehow end up impregnating them all first because they keep showing up places. This is weird, but anyway. So obviously this is Dana Scully from the X-Files. I'm sorry, I'm choking on my own spit. When the Get to Work expansion came out, I wanted to try to do the doctor career. Lady Heart's totally pregnant because she's walking like she's pregnant, and she just side-eyed us, and she's like, "You gonna pregnate that bitch next?" Yes, we are. Try for baby and shower. And that'll be lovely. The fact that we managed to impregnate Lady Heart impresses me because she's very unflirty, but I guess we weren't really flirting with her. We were just like, look, I'm going to knock you up. And she's like, all right, fine. It's nice that everybody says yes because, we have MC Command Center, so it makes my life easier. So again, if you're looking for something that's going to be difficult and we got to work for it, not the channel for you. Again, I'm sure you figured that out by now. If you're still here after almost 45 minutes, you've either been here for a while, you are a Morgyn stan like I am. I mean, I have an unhealthy obsession with him. Let me just tell you. I'm sure you can figure that out. Or you're just really entertained by my shenanigans. And I haven't even gotten into my shenanigans yet. Whoa, hi. Okay. Anyway, so yeah. We'll let this happen. But yeah, so no, when Get to Work came out, I originally had a scientist and I had someone running a bakery. So those Sims were doing that. And I wanted to experience the detective and the doctor career. So I decided we were going to do Get to Work, the X-Files edition. So we had Mulder, who was a detective and totally involved in aliens, and Scully, who obviously was a fucking alien because you saw her in thing, so that's spoiler. And she was like, what? Aliens don't exist. And that's why she thinks aliens don't exist, is because she is an alien and I've just blown X-Files out of the water for you. She wasn't actually an alien on the show, but you know, I went with that this way we could play with it. And it was really hard to like always have them talk, Mulder always talk to her because they lived in like a duplex thing instead of her talking to him, so that you would never know she was an alien. Like I hid that for 5 episodes and I'm proud of myself. All right, so there we go. I'm going to wrap this part up here because we've gone on long enough. And maybe we have now had 4 people that are pregnant. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, let me know what you think about if we one and done it like now, we just leave it the way we've done it in this part, or if we should, you know, click MC Command Center and find out what, like, that they are pregnant or whatever. So right now we have 2, possibly 4 out of our God knows how many. I will count our Sims. And again, if you've been here for a while and you know of any Sims that you want to see in here, let me know. You don't have to be like, if you just like anybody, that's cool. But if you have a specific Sim that you absolutely want to see, if they're not already in here, I will try to add them. But no promises if they're the god awful pain in my ass. I hate them townies, you know. Look, we got Caleb, we got Lilith, we got Diego and Joaquin just because. I mean, Akira I could see, but like, you know, only if they're made over or someone did something better, because like the original one, like, nah. Oh, well, Makoa. Yeah, we could I could see him in here, so if everybody wants him, I will get a version of him, because like, obviously, I deleted everyone out of this game. It was totally blank. No Sims, no nothing when I put my steampunk stuff down, so. Anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.